My name is John Merrigan. I'm the Register of the Probate and Family Court here in Franklin County. I am also the founder of the Opioid Task Force and one of the co-chairs. I co-chair with the District Attorney David Sullivan and Sheriff Chris Donilon. And we were founded about 4 years ago in this area because of what we were seeing in the courts and in the community. But especially in the courts, in my court, in the Probate and Family Court. So in addition to the impact that we have seen in the courts and in the community, many of us have experienced in our own household. I lost a niece at the age of 32. She struggled for a good 15 to 18 years. Even in my own house, I was fortunate, sadly fortunate, to come across a problem under my own roof where one of my children was caught up in his behavior, and fortunate in the sense that a younger brother more or less told me about it, and I don't think for a while I would have known, and I think it was a matter of months that I was able to step in and intervene on him. But again, he is the child that I'm discussing is somebody that has struggled with anxiety, self-confidence, probably some depression. And I think when I saw the Hilltown Youth presentation in Shelburne Falls this summer, I was struck by it to think that my son would have been great for this program, and that he would have been a candidate because he is shy and he is anxious, and that's what we heard from some of the young people who discussed their experience, how natural it was for them to be part of this program. They made friends right away, and it was impressive. And I just sat there and I thought of my own situation. And I went home and even said it right to my wife that it was a program that would have been good for our child, and especially at a younger age when we could have identified him in a high school or middle school age, that he needed to come out of his shell, and it would have helped him. I'll say this, that the programs like this are so important and so valuable to our community, and I'm hoping as a task force, but as a leader in Franklin County, that I can support future funding for the Hilltown Youth Performance Theater in any way possible. And I urge people in business, I urge anybody that has access or ideas about foundation funding to come forward and to help this great program. I think we're just at the very beginning of this crisis, and I think it's not going away soon. And I think as we can work to identify younger people when they're in their younger years and expose them to programs like Recovery Theater, that we're going to benefit as a community. We've seen a whole generation that has probably been impacted by this, including families, because it's not just somebody that's using that's impacted. It impacts siblings, it impacts parents, it impacts grandparents. And anything we can do to promote positive programs like this are going to be vital to the future of our community, and for the quality of life of our community to be better as a result.